welcome to part 2 of our Christmas edition for 2015. So we've done the white and we're now moving on to something a little bit darker.
Yes, we are, yeah.
So what are we going on to?
Well, again, looking at what we've looked at the kind of white meats. I was looking for what we'd go for with the dark meats, and I kind of potted around the shop, and I thought to myself, I want something that's going to take it on quite well, but not going to overpower it again. So I've actually got.
I'm just this image of you pottering. I'm just trying to imagine what it looks like.
I do that frequently down here. Just a little potter around, stroking the bottles, talking to them. Not every day, alright? So anyway, well, I thought, well, should we have a little taste? And
yeah? Are we going to have a little taste first? Or are we going
well, it's
Thank you. Let me get yours.
Oh, too kind, too kind. Well, I'll tell you what.
Oh, it's red.
It is a red. I thought we'd go for a red in this part. I've actually gone for a Zinfandel. No, a Californian Zinfandel, no less. Now, the Zinfandel grape is well known for the kind of, everybody knows the white Zinfandel, where basically it's a rosé, a very, very popular one. But not as many people do know the kind of Zinfandel in its natural form. So I thought we should give it a go.
Okay, I don't think we've tasted. Have we tasted one before?
Not that I'm aware of. Not for the videos. Now immediately you can see in there that it's almost bright purple, it's shining out, it's nice and thick, but it's still quite bright again, clear and fresh. It's got things going for it.
It is just on the cusp of going tawny.
Yes, if you kind of around the rim there, you can just see, as you're saying, that kind of tawny does come into play. Oh, okay, yeah, I'm loving this. So I'm going to have a go at the nose.
Whoa.
Oh yeah.
Oh, compared to the white, that's got just so much more coming out there.
Definitely more in your face is that. And the predominant thing in there is immediately for me is cherries. But it's kind of there's an oakiness there as well. There's a definite kind of oakiness comes through on the nose.
This is a bit like the Rioja sort of aroma.
Very, very similar, yeah. That is exactly what you would get, and you'd be forgiven if you did think this was a Rioja, because you definitely get that from it. Rioja probably just got a bit more oak and less in the way of fruit, but yeah, you were spot on with that. Well done. Yeah, I'm gonna get stuck into that because I'm eager to see what it's got. Just the mouthfeel of that, how it kind of caresses. It's like, okay, now I could wax lyrical about this all day long. Immediately coats there, and that cherry flavour is the first thing that hits me, and it just carries on in there. Delicious.
I don't know if it's the correct word, but very rounded, just smooth, very rounded.
Well, that's the kind of that mouthfeel.
Yeah,
it's a pleasure. It's a pleasure.
Yeah.
As that kind of. It carries on there, the kind of a plumminess and an earthiness kind of makes itself known.
I'm trying to this tastes very nice, I'm trying to put myself off it.
Okay, why?
Why?
You don't even know yet, you don't know what the price is.
It's Christmas and you've said it's a special treat. So, so anyway, I'm trying to put that in the back of my mind.
Well, you'd be surprised. I'll tell you something else about this later.
Oh.
Okay, but I'll let you carry on.
Okay. Well, you want me to guess the price already?
No, not just yet.
No.
There's more to be said about it. Vanilla comes through in there as well. And it has a nice kind of... The tannins are quite full on. But the power of the wine really takes it on, so you're not really... That's not something where because I've had it a few times where the tannins are just far too much. Yeah. And again, put that with your food. If you've got a bit of beef on there, that's just gonna... It's like a little match in heaven, was that?
I guess sort of something like guinea fowl, something with a strong taste.
Yeah, it'll take that on well. Not take it and match it well, just match it well.
Yeah.
That is, and again, it's got that mouth coating kind of... It's still there.
Yeah.
It's still there. That is a delicious wine. It's got the Federalist, I believe.
Sorry?
It's called the Federalist.
The Federalist.
Well, we'll have a picture.
Yeah, we will.
Is it there or?
It should be there.
Fantastic. Over my face.
Well, not quite. Just a bit.
Thank you. Fabulous. Okay then, John. It's that time.
Okay. Well, as I said, I really enjoyed that. Now, the last one was £20. If the last one was £20, based on, I would say, in terms of personal taste, if I was paying £20 for this, I would expect to. Not I would, but no, if I was. I would expect to pay more for this.
Okay.
Having said that, you've said I'd be surprised, so I'm countering that a little bit. So,
true Yorkshireman is really working it out. Go on, carry on.
£20.99.
How many?
£20.99.
£20.99.
Yes.
£21.
A retailer's £21.
Right, okay, again, you're not far off. You're not far off.
I'm very far. I can tell by the way.
No. Well, yeah, but not.
Yeah?
Well, let me first tell you. This is one of Martin, my colleague. He chose this wine, and sometimes.
Well done, Martin.
I'm very, very impressed with this. But he actually found this in a restaurant in London. Now, it's worth noting that.
Well, he nicked it and we're drinking.
Yeah, put his wife's hand back. Wait, come on, love, come on. But this, it's very difficult to find wines that are listed in restaurants because there are almost two lists, I would say. Like there's the on-trade and the off-trade. Obviously, we're off-trade and restaurants are on-trade, and
obviously.
Well, so sometimes you do tend to pay a little bit more in the restaurant for your wine. And so they're trying to keep the two price lists separate so you don't see that kind of difference. But some things do cross over, and this is one. Now, I shall tell you how much Martin paid in a restaurant for this. Martin paid £70 a bottle.
Martin.
It was in a restaurant. I know. He likes his wine. It's just no expense spared, that man. No expense spared.
Have he had a bottle before that made him sort of loosen his wallet up?
Quite, that wallet needs no loosening. It's running around. But no, obviously, then Martin, he made a real effort because he enjoyed it so much to actually go out and find it. And he thought, at £70 in a restaurant, that this was good value. So obviously, he has found this on our lists. And this is actually £29.99.
Is it?
So it's £30 a bottle.
Okay.
So it's not actually, I mean, compared to a restaurant, that's pretty ridiculous, the prices. But retail, I think that's worth every penny of that £30. Every penny.
I'm gonna hate saying this, but for Christmas I would pay £29.99 for that.
It is delicious. Again, those cherries just hit you. I can't get through past that cherries. And I could see myself drinking. My only problem with that is I could drink a lot of that.
Let me guess. I bet he was in a steak restaurant.
I don't know the exact restaurant. I'm sorry, no, couldn't tell you.
No?
Probably, yeah. More than likely though.
Well, just for a bit of fun, I find out the name from Martin, and I find out if the restaurant do corkage. Where you say, "I'm going to bring my own wine. Can I pay?"
Yes.
And then take a bottle of this.
I don't think you'd be right popular. You could try it though, actually. You're a Yorkshireman. Very impressed with that one.
Very. Well done, Martin.
Well done, Martin.
Yeah, well done.
Good lad.
Yes. Well, it's definitely worth it. If you really want to splash
Had too much already.
splash out for Christmas, that is a wonderful wine. Wonderful wine. And it's made in...
California?
You say made?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
Because I hear you say brewed. I almost feel like there should be a separate word for... Because made sounds so industrial, doesn't it? I think we said that in the interview with Wendy. We're talking about making. What do you...
I don't know. There must be a nice name.
We'll have to invent a new name. Wine Mastery Special. Give us any ideas of what you think it should be.
I think we should have a few more glasses, then we'll make up a name.
Then we'll make up a name. That sounds good. Right, so we've had the white, we've had the red, and we're now on to the dessert wine.
Yes.
Sort of.
Yeah.
Well, let's get there. Let's get to part 3.
Chin chin.
Chin chin.